Hello? Hello, everybody. This is probably just going to be me yapping for the first 5 minutes, because why not? I got myself a coffee for the first time today, because, like, I haven't had coffee in, like, maybe a year now, just because, dang, these things keep me up. Zoomed in. Thank you to my first time chatters. Hi. My name is Pan Moran. It's nice to meet you guys. I'm debuting for the first time today. Obviously. There's nothing else on here anyway. But I got myself a coffee to keep myself awake. I went over to my mom's earlier. Not doxing myself, because, you know, everybody has moms. I went to my mom's and was helping her out with her dogs. And also, she lives in an apartment. So they have like that yearly pest control thing that you have to deal with. So I went over there and I was like, okay, let me go ahead and help you out with your cabinets so that you don't have to worry about, you know, clearing all that stuff out for the pest control person. So I am tired. Physically, sleepy, mentally, sleepy. I'm so zoomed in. I can be more zoomed in. I did vibe too hard. I really did. It was kind of crazy. It was kind of crazy, not gonna lie. Thank you! I'm going to be giving more details about it at the end of the stream, about who helped me put all this together. God, you can tell every time I go to take a sip, it's just like... I love this model. It is really cute. A water drinking toggle. Oh my god. Probably, because I usually do drink water. I'm not usually a coffee person. I only ended up like that today because I am exhausted. Okay, it's been about 3 minutes. I can probably go ahead and get started with the actual stream. I went ahead and made a tweet on Twitter being like, oh my god, I'm live right now! And I also went on Reddit and I was like, oh my god, I'm debuting right now! Crazy! Absolutely bonkers. Who would ever think to do that? So, in case if you guys can't tell by, you know, the whole title of this channel and everything else that you guys see, my name is Pan Moran. I am a personified nightmare. Well, night terror, I should say. Now, a lot of people feel like nightmares and night terrors are a thing that you should never have to deal with. And I kind of agree with that. Like, they're bad in excess. I feel like nightmares and night terrors exist to help you deal with things that are going to happen in the future. Not exactly like prophecy type stuff or things like that. It's more like just preparing you. It's kind of like how everyone's like, oh my god, in high school they need to be teaching people how to do taxes. That type of preparation. So, I'm Personified Night Terror, discovering what it means to wake up and face the future. I say that because content creation has been my hobby for a very long time. I just have not been able to do that for a million years. I was never in the right place to go back into it. And it's kind of scary putting myself back out there again. I can't even describe how it's scary. It's just like, I got so used to this grind on YouTube of, you know, recording 9, 10, 11 hour long sessions, splitting them up into episodic things and putting them on my channel. And then I'm like, I got exhausted with that. It was really difficult knowing I had to put in that much energy and that much effort into it. However, with live streaming and interacting with a chat like this, it's a whole new type of way of content creation, and that's something that I really enjoy. I want to be able to interact with people and, like, make new friends in the future. So, Pan Moran. Pan is a very common name for demons. Moran is a name for a sleep demon. Surprise, surprise. That's me. My age, as long as the moon has existed. My height is 177 centimeters. Don't ask me how high that is in feet. I have no idea. My birthday is July 20th, National Moon Day. Yay! I speak in English, and I am learning Japanese. I am also learning Indonesian. I'm currently taking Duolingo lessons for Indonesian. Just trying to learn more. I'm trying to be able to speak in the languages of some of the content creators that I enjoy a lot of. Thank you! Thank you for the happy birthday! Why do you know how long the moon has existed? Why do you know that? Are you a spy? Nah, Google's a lie. Don't believe that. Google doesn't exist. SMH. SMH. But yeah. This is me. This is me and my whole selfness. This is how I exist. Let me head over to the next slide. So, the next slide's going to be about, oh my god, the things that I like and enjoy. Oh my god. So, as you can tell, I have quite a few things that I do like. Surprise, most people do. What I tend to enjoy, as you can see up here, I love Pokemon. And that can go for any type of Pokemon. Like, I love reading the manga. I love reading any of the comics. I love watching the anime, but I more so watch the movies. But, you know, the video games, I have every single Pokemon video game. And actually, all the way up until Scarlet and Violet, I have completed the entire Pokedex. I've had the Pokedex completed ever since Generation 4. So that should go to tell you how much of a nerd I am when it comes to Pokemon. Down here, you see SpongeBob, you know, playing a little game over here. Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Are you? That's a good question. What he is playing, I would consider D&D. And that is one of my favorite hyperfixations. I have not played D&D since pre-COVID, and I want to get back into it. I really, really do, because I have so many character ideas, but like, I have no outlet for this stuff. It's crazy. I want to be able to do this. Why can't I do this? And then over here, this is from Cloudcaptor Sakura. You know, just eating some cake, because I do love food. I love sweets. I love food. Food is so good. I do have a lot of favorite foods, but I would say my favorite cake is probably Tres Leches, actually. Yeah. Tres Leches would definitely be my favorite cake, I feel like. But I just love food, you know. Anything that tastes good, it's great, in my opinion. And then, of course, obviously, I love video games. Mordecai and Rigby over here playing video games. Like, oh man, you want to run a D&D session? That would be so awesome. Oh, I hope you're able to find some people to play with. But like, it's so tough because everybody's working, everybody has schedules. Having to line all that up just makes it so difficult. And that's how my D&D session that I used to be in ended up on like a 4-year hiatus. Ugh. Dread, despair, suffering. But I do love video games. And speaking of video games, there's this game called Baldur's Gate 3. And that game is kind of like hit that same feeling of when I play D&D, where it's like, oh, I love going through this and like doing all these different characters, learning all these different things. But like, I keep starting new characters and I never finish the actual game, and it's so bad. Why can't I stop and just finish the game, please? Alright, so all this stuff is my likes. There's probably more stuff that I like, but honestly, like, I don't think that hard. I just kind of say what's on my mind, and I just put what I could think of on here. I'm very simple. Pokemon, food, D&D, games. Yeah, I think that's pretty solid. At least I would say it's pretty solid. And now, here we are with the dislikes. Ooh. I hate the heat. Up there, you got a little gif of Freyrin with the little fire. I hate heat. It's so... like, I'm always telling my friends about this. Because I live somewhere where it's really hot. For no reason. It's just absurdly hot. I always tell my friends, like, hey, the thing that sucks about heat is, you know, when it's cold, you can put layers on. You can put as many layers on as you want, and, you know, it's going to work out. You'll be able to get warm eventually. However, when it's hot, there's only so much you can take off, and you can just still be melting in your chair, outside, wherever. You can just be dying out there. And I don't like that. And plus, like, where I am, like, I can step outside for, like, 5 minutes, and I already feel the need to get back inside and hop in a shower because it's so yucky. I hate it. It's so annoying. Ugh. And so, the other thing I hate is I hate messes. That shouldn't be much of a surprise. I feel like most people dislike messes. There's some that I can tolerate, like laundry, stuff like that, like just being too lazy to gather it all. But in general, like food everywhere, it's going to attract the ants. I hate it. It's very gross. I don't like that type of stuff. Liars. Ooh, I do not like liars. I would much rather someone just be honest with me. Like, if someone's like, hey, honestly, this is why this is happening, and this is why I'm reacting this way, I'd be like, okay, I understand why that's happening. I'm sorry about that. You know, talk with me whenever you're ready. If I need to apologize for something, I got you. That type of stuff. Just, lying is very annoying. It doesn't... And I mean, like, lies about heavy things. There's, like, some white lies that are, like, acceptable, I would say. Like, obviously, if someone's about to go into, like, a job interview, like, the most important interview of their life, and they come up to you and they're like, hey, do I look good? And there's something that's on them that they can't change in 5 minutes or less. Or just in a very short period of time. Then it's like, you know... You gotta be like, you're good. Give them that confidence boost so they can go in there and rock that interview. I hope that kind of makes some sense on what I'm going about there. And the biggest thing I hate, technical issues. I am terrible with technology. I am terrible with it. Which, of course, why are you a VTuber if you're terrible with technology? That's a good question. I have no idea. Why am I a VTuber when I'm terrible with technology? Like, anytime I'm playing a game, like, oh, I'm playing Lethal Company with my friends. Oh, we got it modded. Oh, no problem. Let me do the exact same thing you did. Hey, Pan, Why is your game not launching? I don't know. I did what you did. I don't know what's happening. Okay, well, how about you try this, Pan? Okay. I still can't launch the game. And it's like that with everything. Everything. I literally took 3 hours to have to mod a game before. Like, I try my best and I don't know what's happening, because even my friends sit there and they're like, Pan, what is wrong with your computer? What is wrong with what's going on, dude? How? And I don't know, because it's not me. It's not me. I don't know what's happening. And that's why it's a little scary being a VTuber, because, like, if I run into tech issues right now, I am on my own. I'm literally, like, I can be like, hey, you know, this VTube studio, this thing that's letting me project my personified vision of myself onto a screen for you to watch, it's messing up. How do I fix that? And then I need somebody to hold my hand through it, and it's like, nobody. I need to hire like a mod or a tech support person or something, because I figured out how to do a lot of the stuff with adjusting this rig to myself. I figured most of that stuff out by myself. It was difficult. It was tiresome. I was so tired. I'm still so tired. Okay. Oh, I didn't mean to switch that far. Here we go. Now, I'm a VTuber. Duh, I'm a VTuber. So let me tell you about some of the animes that I'm really into. As you can see, I've got quite a few things going on here. I love Love Live. Love Live is one of the series that, like, holds a really deep place in my heart, and it's kind of what I would say it's the gateway that got me into VTubing. Because how do I even describe this? Love Live is an anime about a bunch of girls from Japan that are in a high school, and they decide, you know, I need to save my high school. So what am I going to do? I'm going to become an idol with a bunch of girls that I'm friends with, and we're going to put our natural selves out there, and we're going to grow to try to save the place. And then in the later generations of Love Live, everyone ends up being, you know, inspired by that first generation that did so much to save their high school. Hold on, I need to take a sip of this. Nice. And I feel like that's kind of what VTubers ended up being like. Because a lot of people in, like, Hololive, for example, they're VTubers that ended up becoming idols. But what is an idol? I feel like an idol is just somebody that you support, and, you know, they give you support back in the form of the content that you enjoy. You know, you get to watch them grow as a person, you get to watch them accomplish their dreams, and you get to, like, walk side by side with them as that entire thing happens. And I got that same feeling watching Love Live. You know, when you get to the very end of the series and they're all singing and it's gonna end and you know it's gonna end. Like, I was watching that with a bunch of my friends and we were crying. We were, like, I was like, it was too emotional, man. It was too emotional. But I do love Love Live. I love Solo Leveling, which is originally, I believe, a manhwa or a webtoon. I read a lot of manga and manhwas. It's just, I can't stop reading. And it's gotten to a point where I end up reading way more than I end up actually, you know, watching anime itself. It's kind of an issue. But oftentimes I do that when I'm at my day job because it's like, it's just boring. It's a boring job. I want to be able to do my thing, you know? I want to be able to read. I love Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann. I do like a lot of stuff that is by Studio Trigger, and like a lot of people like it, like Studio Trigger, because of their fan service elements, but I like it because every episode that you watched when it was coming out, it made you feel hyped. Like, it made you excited and hyped for the next episode. And there's not many anime that I really felt like that for. Like, maybe Dragon Ball, Bleach. No, not Naruto. Just Dragon Ball or Bleach back in the day. Because, like, those fights would be intense. Those would be so intense, and you'd be like, oh my god. Are they going to actually make it? Is somebody going to die? Like, what is going to be the consequences of this battle? But with Naruto, there ended up being so much filler episodes that I just kind of lost that feeling to it later on. Yeah, Bleach was so good! Oh my god! I really want to get myself a Bleach sword one day. I just want to get my... What was it called? Was it called Zetsuga? Oh, I just want to yell Bankai with the sword. Zangetsu! Yeah! Zangetsu! Bankai! God. But yeah, that feeling of hype that you would feel on every single episode, it just... There's nothing really that matches that type of feeling. I don't really get that much lately. And then, of course, I have Konosuba up there. Konosuba is just... It is just comedy. It is pure, flat-out comedy. All the characters in it are terrible people. They are all bad, but they're also great because of how bad they are. And I don't know how else to really explain that. It's just hilarious because of that aspect to it. Like, one... It's just... If you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about how bad this man is right here. Kazuma, terrible person. Absolutely terrible. But he is so entertaining to just watch go about his life, and you're like, oh my god, look at that piece of dookie. Look at him going. What is he up to today? Holy crap. And then, what do I have next? Oh, games that I like. I told you a little bit about my games before. I told you a little bit about the games I like before. So, Baldur's Gate. Karlach is such a babe. She is such a babe. I love Karlach. Like, I was playing through Baldur's Gate, and I actually had to stop my playthrough the first time over because, like, she was romancing me so hard. I was, like, kicking my feet while playing the game, and I was like, I need to take a break. I need to stop. This is too much for me. This is overstimulating. I'm gonna lose my mind. And of course, the game itself is amazing. All the voice actors did a wonderful job with it. The people that wrote the story, that wrote all the interactions, oh, they're so goated. So awesome. One game that I really enjoyed playing as well was Horizon Zero Dawn. I really like Aloe. Like, she's so cool. And, like, the way that a lot of these monsters look is... It's so cool, too. Like, there's so many different ways that you can go about fighting the monsters in that game. And because of that, it feels a lot different to other kind of, like, survival genres to me. Because usually with them, like, you only have your one option. Like, I played this game called Days Gone before. And with Days Gone, ooh, yeah, Lego Horizon, that is going to be a thing soon. I wonder if I could convince someone to play with me. Yeah, she is really pretty. Maybe I do have a thing for strong women. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know. But, like... I played this game called Days Gone, and it's another type of survival game where it's basically like a zombie shooter game. And, when you're playing the game, you go around, you collect ammo, you find parts for crafting, and a lot of the traps that you get are like, you know, proximity mines, things like that. But honestly, whenever you try to set those up, it never really seems worth it in the end. Like, it makes more sense to have a gun and use a silencer to take out the single zombies, and then use bombs that, like, make noise to bring out the rest. Using landmines and stuff like that for, like, the massive hordes they have, it was not very compelling being able to use that. And it could just be that I was using them wrong, because admittedly I'm not a smart person. So it could just be that I'm using it wrong. However, that's just the vibe that I got while I was playing. It was just like, I prefer throwable things. Setting traps is tough, especially because if you're being chased by zombies and you have a trap and you throw it down in front of you and keep running, you still get hit with the blast. So it's like, anytime you use a trap, it's a gamble on how much health you're taking from yourself. Yes, Molotovs are amazing. Molotovs, godsend. Absolute godsend for zombies. But then, that's the difference between, you know, that game and Horizon, where you have this, like, it's like this bow and arrow type thing, where you can shoot it on the ground twice and it creates a massive tripwire that's like electrified and does damage. So you can actually set realistic traps without putting yourself in harm's way. Like, you can stealth your way through everything. You can fight human bad guys and the robotic bad guys too, in multiple types of ways. And I preferred not to go in fist first, but sometimes you just have to. Like with that game. And then of course over here I got Minecraft. Creeper! Oh man! I'm in that type of mood where me and my friends, we play Minecraft like every few months. We're the type that are like, alright, it's time for Minecraft time again. Get the server. Turn on the server. Turn on the server. We gotta get it online. We gotta do the thing. We gotta get it set up. And, I also like games that are kind of not similar to, Minecraft. Because, like, I like games like Stardew Valley or Sunhaven or my time at Sandrock. They're not quite like Minecraft, but they're similar in that, like, you're able to build upon this, like, peaceful area that you find. You're able to build whatever you want, type of thing. Ooh, I also really enjoy Core Keeper. And, what else is it? I really enjoyed playing Terraria and Starbound, too. I don't think Starbound has any updates anymore, but I think it'd be cool to be able to play those games with some people again, just to, you know, actually beat them. I like really calming games. I'm just a peaceful person. Sometimes fighting takes a lot out of me. There were times in Horizon Zero Dawn where I would, like, get through a fight with, like, a little bit of health left, and I'd be like, oh, I need a break. I need a break before I lose my mind. Oh, but also another set of games that I really enjoy are the Souls series. So Demon Souls, Dark Souls, Bloodborne, and Elden Ring. I love those games. I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to play them on stream, mainly because I don't have a good way to stream from my PS4, and I don't think my PC can handle me doing VTubing while playing those games. I'm just being real. I don't know if that's going to be possible. If it is, though, I'll do it. But it probably isn't going to be for a while. Oh. Now we get to the fun part. Goals. So what are my goals in being a VTuber? What do these funny words mean? So one thing I really love doing is singing. I'm the type of person that, like, whenever I'm in the car and I'm on my way home, I love having, like, the music up high and just singing the songs that are playing. It's so much fun just singing. And I know I'm not good at it, because, like, even at one of my last jobs, we would do this thing where every other weekend we would go over to this, like, karaoke bar and we'd all sing together and have fun. And it's so much fun. Singing is very entertaining, especially when you're just doing it for fun. And I would like to be good at it, because I enjoy it for fun so much that I would like to be able to actually sing a cover and sing it well, if that makes sense. I want to be able to practice drawing more as well. See, it's another one of those things where I used to be really into art. I used to do a bunch of art, but as, like, the years go by, I just kind of disconnected with all of my hobbies, just because it's so difficult to find time for them. So my plan is, what if I use this time I'm streaming to practice my hobby? Oh my god. Oh my god, genius plan. Genius plan. Absolutely genius. I want to be able to play more of my Steam games, because there's a lot of games that I get for, like, the summer sales and things like that, and a lot of games that I just never beat. Like, I've had Terraria for so long and I've never beat it. Never. I don't think, like, even with, like, one time we were, like, cheating and just played with a bunch of mods, and not mods, just a bunch of weapons spawned in and stuff. Still never beat it. Like, I know there's a Moon Lord you have to fight. I've never touched that thing before. The most I've ever done is, like, the Wall of Flesh, and that's it. So I want to be able to beat more of my Steam games and actually experience the full stories of them. A lot of people took their time and effort into the games they create, and I want to be able to, you know, honor that. Oh, you've never played Terraria. Yes, there's a boss that's called Wall of Flesh. And then the other thing I really want to be able to do is to make new friends while streaming. I just want to be able to meet new people and make new friends. A lot of the friends I do have, I can, like, count on both hands. And I would like to be able to have more. I'd like to be able to meet new people, broaden my horizons, and be able to do stuff with them. Because part of the issue with me personally is that I'm a jack of all trades, but a master of none. I used to do piano, I used to play drums, I used to draw, I love singing, I used to play other music too. And, like, oh, I also did animation. I also did animation as well. I even have a degree in art and technology. But the issue is that, like, how do I put this? I always have these visions of things that I want to do. Like, I have a very creative mind and all of these ideas that I want to have happen. But the biggest issue is that I always put all of that on myself. I've never really tried working with somebody to accomplish goals before. And so it'd be cool to make new friends and actually accomplish things together in terms of VTubing, you know? Like, I've already reached out to somebody about, oh wait, here's a little sneak peek for you guys, but I've already reached out to somebody about working on my first cover song. So, yeah, there's a little thing for y'all to be excited for. It's just, I've been so bad at that. And because I was bad at it, I just was like, what if I do all that stuff for myself? What if I figure all that stuff out by myself? And that's how I ended up being a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Because I wasn't good at, like, making friends, relying on people, blah, 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 blah. So even just being able to collab with people, that'd be fun. Being able to be friends with them, help each other with our goals, that would just be really awesome to do. So yeah, that is my thing about making new friends. And then finally, here is the last slide of my little debut. So, as you can see, this is my reference art. This art was made by my mama, Papiliomare. What they did is they, I kind of gave them a very rough idea of what I wanted, and they were able to completely deliver it. Like, I love how this looks. Like honestly, tell me this is not amazing. Tell me this is not amazing. I really love this picture that's right here. But yeah, Papiliomare did such a wonderful job with this ref and everything, and I just love it. I love Papiliomare's art so much, and I'm so glad that they allowed me to be their first VTuber kid. I know we're already planning on a bunch of other additions and stuff for outfits and things, but that's probably going to be like in a year or stuff like that. But I'm just... look at this art. Just look at it. It's so good. It's so good. And then over here, you know, I have the person that actually did the art and the rigging for this model. And I love the rigging for this model. Like, look at this. Like, and this person, even though it says like Toyu-san, this person is actually goes by Sayu. And like, both these people have their commissions open, by the way. But I love this, the hair, the everything that they gave me, and like, it looks so good. And I just love my eyes too, like the way that they are so emotional. I don't know, they just move a lot, and it's so bouncy. It's so bouncy. I don't know how else to describe that. It's just really cool. But yeah, they both have their commissions open. I would highly recommend checking them. If you check the About panel on my Twitch, you will see that I referenced all of them. And also, the BGM for this stream is by Dova Syndrome, who is also given credit there as well. You can also find my Twitter and my YouTube, where I plan to upload VODs. Yeah! That's really all that I have right now for my debut. I would like to show off my model a bit, though. Let me see if I can actually do that. Ooh, we're green screening now. I hope that didn't blow out any of your eyes. But yeah, like, look at this. Look at what happens when I'm like blinking my eyes. Look at how bouncy I am. It's like, oh, how much can I get zoomed in? How much can I get zoomed in? Oh yeah. Look at how cool that is. It's so awesome. And yeah, of course, I got my little afro with the red streaks. I've got my necklace. I've got a little, oh my god, what is this thing called? A crop top? Is that what it's called? Yes, a crop top. I've got my really big jacket. Got my shorts, got my little dangly thing. And then, of course, I've got my really awesome boots here. Oh my god! Oh my god! Sayu! Hi! I didn't think... I wasn't sure if who all would actually be able to be here for my debut. Thank you so much for coming. But yeah, Sayu did such a wonderful job with this model. Like, and I love that I can do so much. You can see, like, even there's a little bit of movement with the hands and fingers as I move myself back and forth. It's just so good. It's so amazing. And like, Sayu really helped me a lot when it came to issues that I was facing with, like, all of this stuff, because I'm not used to using VBridger or VTube Studio, but all of the help that I got was, I'm just so thankful for it, because, again, I am not good with technology. But yeah. Is there anything that you guys would like to look at on my model before I go ahead and end the stream? I'll go ahead and give you guys like a minute to think on it. Let me take a sip of my drink. A wink. I can try. I can try. Come on. Wink. Wink. I'm trying so hard, but my eyes are so odd. Ah! It can see whenever I'm like blinking my eyes though. I'd be too powerful if I could wink. True. Very true. I would be unstoppable. I do love that I can like move my mouth side to side. I can be like, hey, what's going on? It's so good. It's so amazing. I really love this. The next evolution in sleep demon tech. That's so true. I need to... There's probably other stuff I need to adjust in there to get it... Oh, hello! Hello, hello! I'm actually about to stop streaming for the day. If you have any requests, go for it. I'm still streaming for a little bit longer. But... yeah, I'm not good with VBridger, and I know, or VTube Studio, and I know, like, whenever you get the file, you have to set things up for your own face, too, to make things work the way they need to. So, like, obviously I can blink. I can... See, I'm blinking just fine. But then it's like... I can't wink. Oh, I did it for a second there. When you ask a baby to wink. I mean, technically, it's my first day being personified. I guess I'm technically like 1 day old now. So I'll take it. I'll take it. Headbang. Yeah. Everybody loves rock and roll. Do 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 do. Oh, I can also shake my head. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Alright. Well, I'm going to be ending stream now. Make sure to give me a follow on Twitter if you haven't already. I'll probably be posting my schedule there. But I'm planning to be streaming at about 9 a.m. PDT. And that's going to be on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays that I'm going to be streaming at that time. Just because it's like the only times that I have free. And then weekends are probably going to be guerrilla streams. So, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, short streams. Don't know what I'll be doing. But weekends, guerrilla streams. But yeah, I'm going to be having a schedule on Twitter. It's probably going to be posted on Monday. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, you know? Make sure to drink, make sure to stretch, make sure to, you know, take a little bit of a rest if you need to. Bye-bye!